Welcome to another edition of Morris Minutes. My name is Frank Pinto. I'm the Director of the County's Department of Planning and Development. With me is Marion. Christine is the Director of the Morris County Planning Board. The Morris County Planning Board is the official depository of census information, which is our topic for today. We're going to have 5 quick facts about the census of 2000 and 2010 and what the differences are and some interesting information about that. First off, Christine, population.
Sure. We've reached about 492,000 people now in Morris County. We haven't quite hit that 500,000 mark. This is our 4th decade in a 400,000 category. In 1980, we hit it at about 407,000. Our growth rate is reducing. We grew the most between 1950 and 1970. We grew over 100% at that point, actually 133%. So that was our big boom years with the baby boomers.
So given our location, we're more of a mature suburb of the New York City area. Diversity. What has changed since 2000 in terms of the census and the makeup of the population?
Again, we're seeing an increase in certain racial groups in terms of race and ethnicity. Race, we're looking at white, black, Asian, and other groups. The Asian population, we've seen a significant increase. You see it around Morris County. They grew basically, they make up almost 9% of the total population, and Hispanic is an ethnicity, not a race, and they grew to about 11%. The largest increase actually is in people who declare themselves of 2 or more races, and that's increased to up to a total of 14% of the total population.
Now, how about income? Median family income is kind of the barometer for gauging one county, one location versus another. Morris County ranks pretty high, don't we?
Oh, absolutely. In terms of total income, we're now ranked number 2 in the entire state, but if you look at the entire country, of the 3,000 counties that are in the United States, we rank as number 6 right now in income.
Number 6 out of 3,000 in all of the country.
Yeah, Morris County is a very wealthy county.
Okay, but at that same time, housing prices. How are housing prices compared to that?
Housing prices, and I have to caution, in terms of housing and census information, people fill out their own estimate of what they believe their housing is valued. So you assume that people are probably going to value their houses a little bit more than what they actually are selling it for. But even so, we're seeing a huge gap between the increase in rate of housing unit value compared to actually increases in income. So over time, yes, there's been a pretty significant disparity in terms of household and income. One of the things that we've seen is the number of people who are spending 35% or more than income has increased to about 40%. So 40% of the total households are spending more than 35% of their income on housing costs. But contrast that with about 20% people who are spending less than 20% of their income on housing costs is at about 29%. So there seems to be 2 ends. Those are spending a lot, less, and those are spending a lot more.
Yeah, so it's those that have been sitting on their homes for 20, 30 years that have a very valuable home but low or no mortgage.
Right.
Now, Morris County also has a distinction of being high in education. How do we rank in education?
Well, that's also, if you look at certain factors and you look at the relative wealth of Morris County, definitely people who earn more money are better educated. So in terms of education, the recent data that's come out, we find that over 50% of people aged 25 years and over have at least a college degree. So that just speaks to the higher income levels, higher earners, and this is one statistic I'm showing my kids, and you can also show your kids that if you want a higher income, you better get a better education. So keep up that good classwork.
That's true. And everything else related to demographics, census, you can find all the information that we have about the census on our website, morrisplanning.org. Thank you, and this has been another edition of Morris Minutes.